Hello, welcome back. So today we're going to do everything I created in August. There's a lot of arts, not so much clothes, but that might change because I am filming this like now, and then there's still a few more days in August, and I'm planning on like going to make a bunch of stuff tomorrow. So I'm just gonna show you what I have right now, and then I'm gonna add tomorrow's stuff tomorrow. So I'll look different in half of this video because yeah, I just wanted to like film most of it today, just to like, I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow and I wanted to like, you know, help myself out. So let's begin. So I'm gonna start with this little frame thing that I made. So this is the back of it. This I made for my friend for her birthday. And I just like did like some beading like around it and like glued like a ribbon and velvet and like heart. This was like a makeup palette and I used up all the makeup and I was like using it for storage or something and I didn't need it anymore. So now it's a beautiful painting. So I painted this little monarch butterfly for her. And it has like little sparkles and it's super cool because it's a mirror too, so you can like kind of like look in it and see it and see yourself. It also says you're never alone, so it's a nice like thing to read while you're looking at yourself, you know what I mean? And the butterfly is just like a symbol that has come up in her life a lot, so I just wanted to paint this for her. And then next I have this little top that I made to match my pinstripe pants. I wanted to make a matching top. So this is top. I'm like so happy with how it came out. I feel like it's so freaking cute. It's completely upcycled by like, these were someone's sheets. These were a pair of pants. Then like a fishnet dress I used for the ribbon and just like buttons that I had laying around. And it's just like this little corset type of little top, and then it has like a little elastic thingy here to like make it like tighter and fit better over there, because I didn't put padding inside the boob things. And then the back is just like lace up with that seam like stretchy, so it's like kind of like a corset-ish type in a way, and it has like the little fishnet ruffles, and it's just so freaking cute. I added like some long straps on the back. And I'm gonna wear this to Odessa in a couple weeks, so that's gonna be exciting. This will probably be out before then, but I'm definitely gonna post like a photo on my Instagram, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, and I also, once again, made this like removable, so I could take this off just like on a pin. So yeah, that's super fun. I was like in love with how this came out, and it fits so good because it's like, you know what I mean? Okay, and then next we have this little sun and moon painting, which you would have saw if you watched my paint with me video. I was painting this guy in it, and yeah, so freaking cool. It glows in the black light, and this is on our like TV stand for now, but it is for sale. Now that it like sits on our TV stand though, I'm like, I kind of like it there, don't want to get rid of it, but no, it is technically for sale. And I'm gonna have my art hanging up in a coffee shop in September, for the whole month of September. So I'm gonna put this one up there and hopefully someone grabs it, because it is so cool. And I love like the diamond-y thingies I did in this space. It's just like so bright and like colorful. Yeah. And then we have this little Einstein tube top. This was a t-shirt from I think like 1987, I think it says. But yeah, it kind of was falling apart, and I put it on like another t-shirt, like the patch, like the print, and that t-shirt started to like just be gross and fall apart. It was like an older t-shirt, but I do tend to wear this shirt a lot. It's a cool shirt, so it gets a lot of wear. And then I just like turned it into a tube top, and this was actually a no-sew project. I just like cut it and cut like ties like from the leftover of the t-shirt that I cut, and I just like weeded it through here and then added beads at the bottom. So it's just like a little tube top, and then I put some beads on the front. So I just like hand stitched the beads, and that's pretty much it for like sewing. But yeah, it's just this cute little tube top, which is like a super quick and easy project. And I have this little fox drawing that I did. I thought it was just like super cute to show. I just like was bored and just used this pen and was doodling, and this is what I came up with. It's like super cute little fox baby. So freaking cute. And then we have this piece, which I did based on nostalgia, which is like my personal nostalgia. Basically just like all the things that were in my childhood pretty much. So this is, I started this like a long time ago, but I finally finished it this month because I was looking through my sketchbook and was like, oh shit, I didn't realize I had never finished this. Oh my god, there's something in my eye. I didn't realize that I never finished this, so I just decided to go ahead and finish it, and this is how it came out. I like love how it came out. I feel like it's so fun, and it's just like nice to look at because it just reminds me of like being a kid, and just like all the good stuff was happening then. Like it was like before the internet, and then right when like the internet started to happen. So I feel like I was in a prime time of like early internet was like, I guess the best, I think. Right, I think it's kind of shit right now, but whatever. I feel like everyone thinks like their childhood was like the best time. But yeah, I had this lamp actually. This is legit how my room had looked, and this is an actual photo of me that I painted in my like scene era. And yeah, it just has like all like the brands that I loved, and just like this was my first outfit. Something just fell, I don't know what it was. I think it was just extra paper. This is just like my first outfit that I ever made for my first rave festival. So I wore this to, well, I wore the tutu to my first festival, which was Identity Festival, like in the rave era, in the EDM like world, because my first festival was Warped Tour, obviously. But yeah, so I wore this like pink tutu that I made, and then for my first like, I guess, bigger festival, when I went to EDC New York, it was either EDC or EZU, I don't remember which one, but this was the rave bra that I made. It was just like a cheetah print bra, and I ended up painting like it into like a rainbow glitter and added like lace on it. And yeah, so I just like drew the one that I made. And yeah, it just has like a landline, has like the Dell computer, AIM baby, love. This is my digital camera and my pink razor that I used to have. Some Lisa Frank. This is my exact iPod Nano that I had with the Coach case, and a little gloomy bear here. And this is, I guess, a version of me in like middle school. I had like chestnut Uggs, I had these solo pants, which I still have, and I ended up painting like a design on the actual physical pants. And then this was a yellow juicy couture jacket that I loved. It was like a terry cloth jacket, and I wore that one so much just because I thought the terry cloth ones were so much more comfortable than the velour. And then I was wearing 2 sugar lips because those were the tank tops. I don't know if anyone's gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about, because I think like people who are subscribed here are in their like early 20s or maybe younger. I might be wrong, but if you're 30, you know what I'm talking about. And also, I don't know if the sugar lips and like this type outfit was like worldwide, or if this was just like a suburb type of outfit, like Long Island or like suburbs like in like Florida and like just suburban Y2K. I'm not sure, but yeah, this was the fit. And then this Hello Kitty bag, which I also still have. My best friend as a child gave me that, and I still have it and still use it because it's beautiful. And yeah, this is just my whole entire childhood. Ugh, I love it. I want to go back to this era so bad. Like, you have no idea. Like, I just want to have a MySpace and be able to decorate my MySpace page and change my fucking music every week. Have a top 5, top 8, whatever. I just miss it. I miss it so much. It was just like so much more simple. Now it's just like, ugh, let me post on Instagram, if you do. That's also the time when like Instagram first came out, when I was like in, I think like 10th grade, it like first came out. And it was just so different. Like, you couldn't even message anyone. It was just like posting like photos with like their crappy like filters, but it was just fun. Like, you know, it was actually fun. Now it's just not really that fun. It kind of like feels like it's, I guess, like a job in a way. I don't know, whatever. It's like nice to like see like a collection of images in one little space, I guess. But it just used to be so different. And it would be so much funner if it was just like if MySpace was here. You know what I mean? Anyways, so that is everything that I have on hand right now. Actually, I'm lying. I finished the Costa Rica painting. Duh. Yeah, so I finally finished my Costa Rica painting. I can finally show you guys. That was like what I've been waiting to show you guys, and it's finally done. I'm so freaking happy with how it came out. Like, look at it. It's so good. I'm gonna show like a photo because it's gonna be easier for you guys to see, which is like a picture in the corner. But yeah, as you know, I was working on this painting for literally months, and it finally has came to completion, and I love how it came out. I think like I could have added more animals, but I'm just like not sure like where I would have added them. But I think it is pretty fucking cool. And I love how this came out. Originally, this was like a struggle of like trying to make it look like she was floating above the water and not like she was peeing. And I'm like really happy that I figured that out with like the help of my tattoo artist. We were like just talking, and he like, I guess in a way was like, it has to like show that it's moving upward. And then like that kind of just like clicked in my head and was like, that's true. Like, I have to just like flip it around, and then that's pretty much what I did. And I ended up like messing up so much that it was looking like kind of messy, but then once I added like all this, it looked a lot better. And I feel like it looks really cool, like with all the different like colors in there. Because that was like not like super intentional, and it kind of just like worked out. And yeah, this is the painting, and I'm so happy that I finally got to finish it. And I feel like whenever I finish like a big painting, I'm like, damn, well now, like, I don't have another big painting lined up in my like paintings to do and ideas. So I kind of like give myself like a break and do like a little small painting just to like keep myself painting, obviously, and like keep the ideas flowing. But I would normally like have like a few small paintings and then go into another big painting, and I don't know what that next big painting is going to be. So that's interesting. Usually I don't end up in this place where I'm not sure of what the bigger painting is going to be, because the next 2 paintings I have are 2 Yellowstone paintings. I have to finish a couple small frame paintings, and then I'm going to paint like a painting about me and Joey's engagement. And I think that's all that I have that like I definitely want to focus on. And then there's like a couple older ideas that I would like to do. Like, I want to start that cacao series, and I want to do this like little tree fairy series, but those paintings are still going to be like fairly like at a smaller scale, not like super big. So yeah, I'm not sure like what my next big painting is going to be. I guess I'll probably have to like meditate and like really tap into that world to, you know, get like a transforming idea or something. I don't know. But I'm really like fine with not having like a gigantic painting to have to be working on, because I can like finally get these smaller paintings down that I wanted to get done anyways. So that is gonna be pretty cool. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow with the remainder of things that I created that day, and then possibly Thursday I should probably have some more things that I finished up, because I'm gonna try to get 2 little mini paintings down on Thursday, because I'm hanging up my art show the following Monday and I want those 2 things to be in it. So I'm going to try to finish those up, and then I will show you guys the rest of everything Thursday. Okay, be back in like 2 seconds. Okay, hi, it's the next day. So I'm going to go to my parents' house now to create a bunch more stuff, but I wanted to share the things that I don't have that I created. So I did end up making a little like mini painting of a dolphin that I ended up selling. Yay, so fucking cool. You would have seen that if you watched my paint with me as well. I don't know what my bangs are doing. I feel like the day after I wash my hair, it just looks so weird. It needs to like revive itself. Like, you know what I mean? Like it just looks like flat. I don't know. Okay. I love how it came out, and the frame I thought was so cool because it kind of looked like water, and it like just made sense to paint a dolphin in there. And one of my friends who collects a lot of my art ended up getting it, so that was pretty cool. I was really happy that it like went to her, because she does collect like a good amount. She's very supportive. And then I made a Metallica corset, which I'll also post a photo right here. It's on my Depop, so if you are a size small, medium, you can fit into it. And if you want it, you can have it. It's a corset that I made out of like a vintage Metallica shirt. I think, maybe not like vintage, but I think it was from like 07. So it's still like a pretty older like design. And then it's reversible too. So on the inside of the corset top is the back print of the original shirt, and it's just like, I think it's like lyrics. I'm not like really a crazy Metallica fan. I don't really know much about them, but the shirt was just like given to me, and I was like, oh, this is cool, I could turn this into something. So that is on my Depop if you would like to grab it. Also, anything on my Depop, you can make me offers. I usually accept offers. Some of the prices might like look a little high, but if you offer me something, I'll most likely accept it or counter it for something more reasonable. But yeah. And then I made these swirly like harem pants. Those also sold immediately, which so freaking happy, like so grateful for those 2 things selling immediately. Like that was insane. These actually sold to Emily, which is so cool because she's going to wear them to Burning Man, and I feel like that's the fucking sickest thing. Like I always wanted to go to Burning Man since like years and years ago, and I'm just happy my art will make it there since I'm obviously not there. So that's really cool. They're just like these baggy pants. They're like super fun and like flowy, and I did like a bunch of like swirl patchwork in like this gold foil fabric that I got from an old Forever 21 dress that my friend was like getting rid of her clothes, and I ended up taking it. And yeah, so that is it for the items that I don't have with me, and then I'm going to show you everything that I create today. So it is another day, but that's fine. So I made this painting. I just finished this up. How cute. Yeah, I had this drawing in my sketchbook originally, which I think I showed you guys. I did it like in July, that drawing. And then here is the painting. This frame is like a vintage frame, super cool. My godmother gave it to me, and it was just like a muted like white before, I think. And then I just like painted the frame as well to match the actual painting. And yeah, I love how this came out. I feel like she's glowing really well, and I have an art show coming up in September, so this is going to be a part of it, and hopefully it sells. That would be so sick. If not, like, I wouldn't mind having this in my house, but I can't keep collecting all of my paintings. You know what I mean? So this is for sale. If anyone does want it, I will totally ship it to you. Just comment and let me know, and we can talk. But yeah, I do plan to have this in my show and have people see it there. And it also has like a, where you can sit it. And I'm gonna add like an attachment on the back that I can hang on the wall too if someone doesn't want it to sit. And then I also made this little wreath for the front of our door for Halloween, because it is that time. It's coming. To me, spooky season starts September 1st. So yeah, I don't care about Labor Day. What are we doing? It's Halloween time. But yeah, I made this wreath out of just like this piece of wood and circle that my mom had lying around, and then I just added ribbon. This is like material that I have that I made a bow out of, and this was a hair clip that I made like a long time ago, and I had on Depop, but no one was buying it, so I just figured I'd put it here. And then this little spider came from an earring, which I also had listed on Depop, but no one was buying it, so I just used it for a decor. And then, yeah, I just painted this little witch cauldron and some pumpkins, and then this glows in black light. So I'm super excited to hang this up in a few days, because September is literally right around the corner. And yeah, I celebrate Halloween September and October up until Thanksgiving, honestly, because just one day for Halloween, like decorating for just one day is like ridiculous. I feel like it deserves a few months as well. But yeah, I'm gonna try to finish up this little painting that I started today, but I'm not sure if I will. So this might be the end of it. Oh my god, I forgot to show you the sweater that I made. Hold on one second. Look at this thing. I finished this sun and moon sweater. It is so freaking sick. At first I was like, oh shit. The sleeve just like flew in my paint. It did not get painted. But I'm gonna cover that anyways. At first I was nervous about like how this was gonna come out. Like it wouldn't be good when I like didn't have all the pieces sewn on. It was just looking a little funny. When I put the buttons on without like the stitching in it, it looked a little funny. But it turned out awesome, I think. And this is like all from upcycled fabrics for the most part, except for the star fabric was like a fabric that I bought like a while ago. I just like had more of it. And yeah, the yellow fabric was from a pair of overalls that ended up turning into a dress, so I had like the pant legs left over. And then this green fabric was from the like swirly fabric is from like a dress that I had turned into a skirt. It was like a kid's dance dress that I turned into a skirt, so I had leftover fabric of that. And I think I finally finished the rest of that leftover with this project, because I also used it for stars. And then on the back there's like a little star selection back there too. And then I just used like an old black t-shirt for the back panel of the patch, and for the stars as well, that had like paint all over it. So I was like, oh, this is perfect, because it was like just a big t-shirt that had like just destroyed by paint. So just used like the other side because you can't see the paint, and it's just cotton, same thing on both sides. And yeah, this is how it came out. I fucking love it. Her mouth also, some fabric that I had from a jumpsuit, and then the moon's eyebrow was some other fabric from Pair Pants. This was just some satin fabric that I found in the trash. And yeah, the buttons, I just have like a stack of like buttons that I collect whenever they just appear, because you know how you always get like a free button whenever you get something. But yeah, and then I just embroidered them in here, and for her nose, I embroidered the nose. Like, look how freaking cute the nose is. I think the nose is so cute. It's just so cute. I don't know. I can't. And then I did stitching on the mouth too, so it has like that line. And I just love this thing. Originally I made it to sell, but I tried it on with an outfit and I can't sell it. I just can't. I'm gonna make another one though, and I think I'm gonna make more just like in general and then start selling the other ones. But yeah, the first one, I don't know, I just fell in love. I love these fabrics together. I just love how it came out, and I feel like I need one for myself. Also, this sweater is like very comfortable. This is my brother's wife's sweater. She got rid of it and gave me it, and yeah, it's just very cozy sweater. Usually these sweaters would like mess my hair up. That's why I put it on this, so I didn't want to keep it, but I don't think it's gonna do that, and I just don't care because it just looks so good and I need it. But yeah, I do think that's gonna be the last thing that I'm going to be showing you this month, because it is the 28th and there's only 2 more days left, and realistically I'm not sure that I'm gonna finish this painting by the end of the day. It's already 2 p.m. and I do have to do some other things. Yeah, so I think that might be it. I did also make this like necklace for one of my friends. She wrote me a letter, so I'm writing her back and I'm sending her that little candy necklace. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that is it for this month. I hope you enjoyed seeing everything I created this month. Let me know what your favorite piece that I created was. For me, I'm definitely gonna say the sweater and obviously my Costa Rica painting. But also, like, I really love that little mini painting that I just did. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what your favorite piece is, and I will see you guys next month with what I made in September. Also, obviously with videos in between, but another one of these in September. Can't wait to see what I can come up with, because you know, it's definitely a mystery. I don't know what I'm gonna be able to get done. I do have a list of things, but sometimes I don't want to do those things. I am working on a collab though that I will definitely be finishing in the next 2 weeks. So I'm excited to show you guys that, because you guys will be able to buy that if you want. It's like a crochet collab. I'm doing like the patchwork on like this girl who crochets items. I did collab with her like a few years ago, so I don't know, you guys might have seen it if you follow me on Instagram, but if not, you guys will see in September, or follow me on Instagram so you can see the collab happen live. Okay, I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.